Hi everyone, my name is Kim. I just finished a video about ENFPs. I'm going to do another one on ISTJ'S. So ISTJ'S, they're reliable. They have a good work ethic. They have very, very good memories. They're their mind is very sharp. Like all the other SJs, they're the pillars. I view SJs as the pillars. This is how I view them. They're the pillars. There's that glue that keeps their family together and their friendships. And you can depend on them. When they say they're going to do something, they keep to their word. That is very important to them. When they make a commitment, to do something for someone, they never forget. They always remember that, and if it's a favor or an errand that someone has asked them to do, they'll do it. They'll gladly do it. And they give it their all, in their friendships, at work, in their families. They give it their all, All right, so that's a little bit of an overview of ISTJs. Okay, so what they fear is, now they value structure, scheduling, routines, planning. Those are important to ISTJs. This is how this is where they flourish. They thrive on is when they have those important things in their life, like the structure, the routines, and the whole bit. So what they're afraid of is, people who maybe are not that way. They're more maybe open-minded or not as structured, or don't have structure in their life. These people are going to view ISTJs as, they're so rigid. Why can't they just let loose? They just have all these, rigidness, and they're not open to new things, and they're boring too. They don't really have a sense of humor. So those, when people say those things, that worries them. It does affect them. There's a fear, because these are the structure, the routines and scheduling things. That's important to them. That's their values. And so when people complain, it's like they're disrespecting the ISTJ's values. And ISTJs, they fear that. They don't want to be told that they're boring and they don't have a sense of humor and their lifestyle is too too strict, too disciplined. But I know an ISTJ, and he is funny without even, without doing anything, without being really aware of it. He is funny, and he doesn't, it just comes natural to him. He's got a funny sense of humor. And it just comes out naturally. It's not put on or anything like that. And I think he is pretty funny, actually. So ISTJs, they're not boring people. they have a sense of humor. Okay, so it's a dry sense of humor. I know of one that ISTJ that kind of likes kind of the dark humor. Now that's a very rare thing that you won't find that with most ISTJs. Most of their sense of humor is very dry, and it kind of goes over people's heads if they're not paying attention to it. So that, and people say these things. Oh, they're boring. They're too rigid. They don't want to try something new. And ISTJs, they're cautious. They're cautious about trying new things. It's getting out of the comfort zone, I think, is what they fear. Because they have their traditions. They have, a restaurant that they go to, when they go out to eat. They go to the same restaurant and order the same food, and that's fine with them. But to people, they may view it as, why don't you try something new? Try a new restaurant, be open, be adventurous about these things. And, it's stressful for people to say that to an ISTJ, because they have a hard time, trying new things, getting out of their comfort zone. And so that worries them. That gives them fear, when people say that. And it really is disrespecting the ISTJ's values. They do have a right to go to the same restaurant, to eat the same food that they enjoy. That is their routine. That is their comfort. They have that right. But, they're just afraid of being judged as, well, you're so rigid. Kind of loosen up a bit here. And so that is stressful for an ISTJ. It makes them worry, because they do have good sense of humors, and they're not dull and boring, as people may make them out to be. They are just, they are people that, when they work, they give it their best. In their families and friends, they are there for them and give their best. So anyways, I'm keeping this short, and I'm going over time here. Anyways, I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.